My wife thinks we are soulmates. I think I settled. This person needs sense, wisdom,
And blood of Jesus.
needs the holy cross on him.
It doesn't sound like someone that is willing to put in the work to fall in love with her.
Mm.
Rather, he's just trying to let us know this is his current state of mind.
Because
Would you rather be able to solve any problem or achieve any goal, but never experience love and happiness? Yo, what's in the up? Welcome back.
It's as if the favor with the vibe is finally back here. She left us last time.
No,
She is
now I
super busy.
didn't.
Like, you have to tell us how your schedule is.
You
So
need to
you're
pay me
so
more.
busy.
Pay me more. 10 times more, and they'll
Wow.
clear my
Wow.
schedule.
Wow. I need to actually have like your calendar so I can fix
Please, you're
all
not
podcast
serious.
in so she knows that this day is correct for podcast.
Don't mind that. She's just whining me. She did whine my nipple.
Oktoberfest is coming up. What are you going to do Oktoberfest?
I have an event on Oktoberfest at Transcorp Hilton, and it's a corporate event, so you're invited. Everyone is invited. I don't have a public holiday. I'm sorry.
She's always very busy, and see the way she's dressed corporate, and see the way I'm dressed like relaxed. I like being very relaxed. So I definitely may not be attending a corporate office.
I think that's why we're able to host you guys, because imagine if I was like her, it'd be very boring.
So I think I'm boring.
I didn't say anything. Whatever you get from that, I did not say anything. Did I say anything?
Wow, that's not nice. That's not nice. Okay, no problem.
Okay.
But
so what stories are we
I might be
sharing
boring, but my stories are definitely not boring.
Oh,
The
of
stories
course.
I
They're not
read,
your story now.
the stories I read,
The stories you read
are
of
not
course.
boring. This
Okay,
can
let's agree.
we always say this can never be me.
That's true.
Can never
Until
be
it's
me.
us.
Until it's us. Exactly. You know, people have some weird life
Girl.
experiences. But that's for me. Oktoberfest, I'm going to be very, very free. I'm not doing.
No way. I'll
anything
try
at
to
all.
clear a little bit of my calendar for you. on
Exactly.
Oktoberfest.
Because we need girls' time. We need me
Right.
time.
That's true.
Yes,
Pedicure,
you need to have time for me.
massage, tea, Arabian tea. You take me out.
That tea, I say that tea as waste of time.
Really? Well, it's not, depending on how and where you take it.
I had Qatar that day. But someone took me to get Arabian. She said it will help a lot. Just 1 minute.
It's supposed to help.
I just went to pee up and down. I was just
peeing. No, maybe you took a lot, but it works. Actually, it works. Maybe your body was just still trying to heal.
I find it hard to believe that people just go out, sit down, and
there are
take
people
tea.
who are addicted to tea. Like they go out and they just want to take tea. I think I don't fancy it that much, but I like tea. I don't fancy it that much. It's nice.
Kudos to you guys. You guys are prime and proper. That's another whole level of truth.
Abi. Some of us now that is Eba, we like. No
Eba
mention. Eba
soup. No, with okra soup. Okra soup
yes.
is very annoying.
No, I think semo goes better with okra soup.
Nothing goes
Eba goes better with egusi or vegetable.
Then the most annoying food is fufu.
Fufu.
Swallow.
I like fufu and white soup. Have you tried fufu and white soup before?
I don't like fufu at all.
At all.
Because it has no taste, but it has terrible taste.
Yeah.
It has a terrible smell.
You see, it has no taste, but it has a terrible taste.
It's very annoying eating fufu, especially egusi soup.
I love fufu and egusi soup. I think the list of my swallow is semo. I like eba in a very weird way. Just give me red curry. And it's very smooth. My favorite food. With egusi. Oh my Jesus, that's so nice.
See, we are going to do eating competition here.
Right. Soon. Let's do that, Seth. First to finish.
Anyways, presenting you our story. No, not our stories. It's not my story. Someone else's story. So let's begin.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for breaking up with my friend group for horrible relationship advice that broke up my marriage?
What was the issue with the marriage that they tried to help you come out of?
Your girlfriends will advise you, when you have an issue, you go to your girlfriends.
They don't advise people who are in love. It could be that they gave her good advice, but because she's in love, instead of blaming the man, she's now blaming the friends that tried to help her life.
Let's see if that is the situation then.
Okay.
My main group of friends is four other women I met at university 10 years ago. We all met basically on the first week of the first year and have stayed tight with each other for over 10 years. I used to think they were all badass and looked to them for advice for a lot of stuff, including relationships. I started seeing my now ex-husband 6 years ago. We got married 2 years ago, got separated 1 year ago, and now divorce is final. A lot of the problem we had was me acting on what, in hindsight, seems like bad advice given to me by my friends. Example, just after our engagement, they convinced me that I shouldn't change my last name or hyphenate because it was old fashioned and oppressive, even though Mark told me early on that it was an important thing to him. Second, they planted doubts in my head about how what originally I thought were innocent comments by his mom were jabs she was taking at me and pushed me to force Mark to stand up for me to his mom. They convinced me that I need to ration sex because of some stupid reason that I bought into then that doesn't make sense now. They convinced me that when we have kids, they should take my last name because I would be giving birth, and again, we shouldn't support old fashioned traditions. That's too much. With the last fight, Mark had enough and said he wanted out and initiated the breakup. I was devastated. I foolishly thought he'd never leave me because, again, my friends convinced me that I was way out of his league and that he would never leave me. I decided I can't be friends with these women anymore because not only did they give me really bad advice, but when each of them got married, none of them followed any of the advice that had been so important when they told me. They each took their husband's last name. They all bent over backwards to get along with their in laws. No rationing of sex. No kids need to get their mother's last name talk. This just pissed me off, and I confronted them and told them they were just using my marriage as a playground to test their stupid relationship theories. And they only started really thinking things through when it came to their own relationships. I told them I couldn't be friends with them anymore. They are saying I'm being unreasonable, and that they also told me what they thought was best at the time, and that no one held a gun to my head. They said now that they've been in the position, things are different, and they are saying it's a lot more important to go along to get along. That's true. I'm probably going to be regretting this for the rest of my life, not using enough of my own judgment in my own life decisions. But the thought that I had a good guy that I pushed away because of their advice is just so much for me. Will I be the asshole for cutting them loose?
First of all, you've been an asshole all along. I'm sorry, but you've actually been a messed up person all along. Why would you, as an adult, take advice from your friends
Yeah.
without taking it through a logical assessment or something, or speak to another group of people? It is very foolish of you to have depended on their advice to run your marriage. And believe me, they could be right. It's not their fault. They didn't know better, and now they know better.
No, how will you say you don't know better?
It's
You
funny enough, common sense is not common.
But the things that they advise her to do,
Some people actually
they
think
are
those things
weird.
are right. Like, don't take your husband's surname. Some people think that that's okay.
No, taking the husband's surname is your choice because the
Mm-hmm.
man, she had already had this discussion with the man, so that is
Mm-hmm.
important to me. You have to consider the feelings of your husband or your partner before the
Mm-hmm.
feelings of your friends or whatever they say is right or wrong. The man has told you is important to me, so why not let that take
Well,
it?
I don't want to completely agree that the friends did it intentionally to ruin her marriage. I rather
Hmm.
would want to
They were
agree
testing
that
out their theories.
yes, and probably she it feels like she's the first to marry from the
Yeah, from
group,
the group.
meaning maybe she married very young. They were
Hmm.
also very young and they were also foolish. So foolish friends advise a foolish friend and ruined her marriage.
She honestly should
Just
have
there's
had
nothing you
her
can
own
do.
mind to judge a situation because I feel like even if I were the one that told you now,
Mm-hmm.
okay, um I don't have any experience about something, but let's say I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
oh, you press this button to
Mm-hmm.
like maybe
Open a door.
turn the light or open a door. You will reason, oh no, this button is likely not to open this door for
Mm-hmm.
me. It's
Because you're an
actually this one close
adult.
to the door that
Mm-hmm.
will open it for me. Should I test my own first before I test your own?
Yeah. And marriage is a very individual affair. So you really cannot blame what your friend said or pushed you to do as the result why your marriage failed.
Mm.
You will not be the first to have bad friends advise
She
them.
it's not what the friends advise her
Mm-hmm.
that spoils the marriage.
It's the
It's
fact
her
that she
taking the
exactly that
advice
you
that
did it.
spoils the
So
marriage.
and it's funny how you guys did it for 6 years and then after 1 year of marriage you divorced.
Mm.
Is
Maybe the man was thinking, oh, she will
she
change.
will change and please destiny changer. Sorry. But it's so sad that your marriage ended in such a little time because of their advices. But I won't completely blame your friends, and I also would not say you are completely at fault. Life just happened to you and I'm sorry that you were foolish all along to let that happen to you. Just
So
move on.
I feel like, is it something that she can go back now that she has realized her mistake? She can go back and ask the husband for
Yeah,
forgiveness.
maybe speak
See
all
if
the
he
things you
can,
just shared, you can speak to him
yeah, see if he can
about
take it
it.
back. But I don't think I would want to be someone that can be easily influenced like that in terms of
Exactly, yeah,
our
because
relationship.
even
It's
if
a
you
red
break
flag.
from, and I think I'm sensing a this feeling of she wanting to still be their friend. Because why is she asking this question in the
She will
first
be the
place?
asshole for cutting them
Like,
loose.
cut them off, obviously.
Because they already feel like nobody put a gun to your head.
Mm-hmm.
So
So if
those friends to even say it like that,
mm-hmm.
I'm
So
gonna
it
cut
feels
you off.
like you might even get influenced by another group of friends you eventually
Exactly.
meet.
She's
So your husband might be scared, even if you say you've broken up with these friends. He'll be
mm-hmm.
like, no, you're just a very easy to convince
Easy
person.
someone to
You meet another
influence.
group of friends and they'll make you do something
Mm-hmm.
again. But
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
please
But
have
yeah, you
your
are the
own.
asshole. Actually, I believe she's the asshole.
Mm-hmm. You should have done better. Your friends are faulty, but you're an adult.
Yeah,
You can't completely blame all your
problems with your
problems on
friends.
them.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go to the second story for today.
Okay.
My wife thinks we are soulmates. I think I settled. From a man's perspective, now we usually don't have men's take on
Mm-hmm.
stories here,
Women
so we're
have a lot of
getting yeah.
problems. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
So my wife thinks we're soulmates. I think I settled. We've been together 9 years, married for 6. She is kind, loyal, sweet, smart. She loves me deeply and she believes we were destined to meet. I treat her well. I've never cheated. We laugh together. On paper, we are perfect. But if I'm being honest, I've never been in love with her. I cared about her, yes, but I was heartbroken when we met. She came into my life when I needed stability and comfort, and I mistook that for love. I kept thinking it would grow. It never did. Now we're in our 30s. We talk about kids. She looks at me like I'm the best thing that has ever happened to her, and I feel like a fraud. I don't want to hurt her. I don't want to blow up both our lives. But every night I lie awake feeling like I stole the future of someone who could have had real epic love. And I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for it.
I think a better way to express your what's it called, your compassion or your pity for her is to leave her alone. Please leave the innocent woman
They've
alone.
been married
Because
for
what's
six
that?
years. Someone commented,
What's that?
someone commented, may this love never find me.
The person will do it for now, me not do it for me. That's terrible. Like really, I understand you feel remorse,
Mm-hmm.
but actually, that's a very terrible thing a terrible thing to do. Please
So
leave her already.
the woman is
She's
she
being
she
deceived because most likely she's not saying these things because you're saying everything you do not mean.
yeah
Like you're saying
like you're saying I
everything
love
you
you
don't mean
and you
exactly. You're
technically don't
lying
love her.
and deceiving her, and the truth is, no matter how much you are trying to preserve the identity the both of you have,
Yeah,
you're still going to blow it up at the end of the day
because
because
it's
there's
still
so
going to
little
keep
time you
troubling
can
you. For it's troubling you now after 6 years, and you're still
imagine.
awake.
10 years, 15 years,
It's
you
still going
you
to
run out
trouble
of your
you.
mind and eventually you start pouring the anger on her because
Mm.
there's no other thing for you to do.
He may end up cheating
How
even.
you end up cheating. So please,
He might.
as soon as you can, leave her alone. Let her find someone that loves her, someone that deserves her more. Please, she deserves better. I'm not saying you're a bad person.
You're
I'm
saying
just
you're a
saying it's
bad
not.
person.
I'm just saying it's not a
No,
nice
no, because
thing.
you understand people are in that
Mm-hmm.
situation where someone comes into your life at a time when you don't really want
Mm-hmm.
someone in your life, and person pushes you, and you
Yes,
now
and
say,
then you not feel
okay,
like
this
okay, there's
seems
safety
safe,
here
yes, and you go
just
for
for a
that person.
while, and
Well,
that's why I prioritize communication and sincerity from adults. You're an adult. Nobody will carry cane and flog you.
they dated 3 years
Eventually
first.
show up, just tell her, okay, this is what has been going on,
Mm-hmm.
this is what's happening, I'm so sorry, it's
Maybe he
not
can
you,
go for
it's
therapy
me.
and see if he can actually fall in love. Because what's the reason why he can never fall in love
Fall in
with
love
her?
with her, right?
I don't see how you can stay with someone. Person is perfect
But it has
and
to
can
be
never
his
fall in love.
decision to make. He doesn't sound like someone that is willing to put in the work to fall in love with her.
Mm.
Rather, he's just trying to let us know this is his current state of mind.
Because even in arranged marriage, people end up falling in love.
I think you can actually love
He
her. Maybe
can.
break down those walls, those things you have that is standing as a wall to describe your ideal partner and all of that.
Yeah,
if you give yourself the chance,
there's something that is off about her. That
yeah, maybe she's not a
yeah.
boss lady, and you want your kids to be raised by a
Because she doesn't
boss
have
lady.
bomb.
Maybe, yeah, but then bomb is a good reason to not love somebody. I'm sorry.
It's not a good reason at all.
I'm just joking. Actually, it's the least relevant. But then please try to go to therapy, like Nai said, and then get.
See, and the person that always recommends therapy for everybody. Everybody in this world needs therapy.
Needs to recommend sense.
Maybe the person, but the person in this next story needs that recommendation for sense now. Because in this story I'm about to read,
okay,
this person needs sense, wisdom,
and blood of Jesus.
needs the holy cross on him. Because this one, so many women will be upset if they hear this story. And this is also a guy's story. Because in our last episode, we encouraged guys to submit stories. And now we're getting stories from guys' point of view. But it's not like they're complaining about their partners. They're complaining about themselves. So women complain about men, and men are complaining about themselves.
Men is the problem. I'm joking, no?
So let's hear another complaint, because this is not what we expected. Right. They expected men to be complaining about their partners.
Right. Okay, let's hear
it. Okay, so this one says, I left my wife in labor because I couldn't handle it. She forgave me, but I can't forgive myself. So when my wife went into labor with our first child, I froze. I mean that literally. I stood in the hospital hallway, staring at the door, shaking. Her screams, the chaos, the blood. Something in me cracked open, and I just left. I told the nurses I needed air. Then I got in my car and drove home. She was in labor for 19 hours. I came back after it was all over, holding flowers and excuses. I said I'd gotten sick and didn't want to risk anything. She cried when she saw me. She said, I'm just glad you're here. She never pressed. But I watched her hold our daughter, exhausted and stitched and bruised and alone. I've never felt smaller. She forgave me. She doesn't know what really happened. I think if she did, she'd never look at me the same. I'm trying to be a better husband, a better dad. But every time I hear our daughter cry, I remember running away.
I think you've built false identity on your strength as a man. You're not a good husband because you're strong. You're a good husband because regardless of what happened, you still try to show up. So you're not the first person. I've read and seen stories where men collapse or faint while their wife is in labor. Women, over time, the way our body has been built, we've been trained to handle this emotion, difficult situations. I think I saw it on X one time.
Yeah.
Now women, from the moment you are born, you have to start wearing bra. It's not comfortable. You grow beards that you do not need. You have to shave it. You grow body hair that you don't need. You have to shave it. You have to go to the salon, sit down for hours, make your hair. All of these things, in a way, just makes our life very difficult and prepare us emotionally for difficult things. But men, over time, culture has taught them not to process these emotions, not to handle it, but to bottle it up. So you find women who are more self-aware and know how to handle their emotions more than men who actually know how to handle these things. So I believe that's why when the real scary moment comes, men actually they figure a way, like they just melt because they cannot handle it.
You're being too rational for me.
No,
you're giving this man a pass.
No. You know why? I feel it's okay to be scared.
19 hours in excruciating pain. He went home. I'm coming. Let me read a comment. So this person says, I'm an OBGYN. And unfortunately, men wasting out is fairly common, but most don't disappear for the entire duration of the labor. I've witnessed men run away, men not even show up, men say horrible things to their wife as she's in labor. Men react with anger when their baby isn't the sex they wanted. And far too many women forgive them because raising a baby alone is daunting and difficult. That could be another reason why this woman forgave him. But the main reason why she forgave him is because he lied and said he was sick and didn't want to risk anything. Meaning he didn't want to pass the sickness on to the child that has a fragile immune system at that point.
He's just scared. He's scared of wanting to appear
so the real
less
question now which someone has asked is, what did you do all the way home? And why did you go all the way home? And another one asked, you stayed there for 19 hours at home. Like, what did you do? Watch TV, nap, snacks. Did you play some video game? What did you do at home for the full 19 hours?
It could be that he was trying to distract himself, or he was just pacing around, panicking.
You're panicking at home, and I'm going through excruciating pain in the hospital.
Remember you said the man shared this story. You can capture the level of pain and remorse he feels.
If he was really in pain, trust me, he would have told her, I panicked. If he trusted, if he wanted to be really honest with his wife, I panicked and
But I
I
think
went
the
away.
mistake there is that he lied. And like I said in the beginning, he has built an identity for himself around his strength as a man. So right now, that very thing that he feels makes him man enough to be a wife is now threatened. And he feels like he's not deserving of her. He's too small. You see the terms he's using, that he feels small, he feels unable. So that I don't feel he's a bad person.
There's no how he will want to keep up with that lie. That's the truth. He will want
Well,
to keep
that's
up
true.
With
Exactly, because years later, even during family meetings, they'll joke about how you fell sick and missed your child's delivery. Meanwhile, you'll be the only one to know till you die that you actually ran away.
I think there's a similar story that I actually wanted to read. I don't know where it is, but I want to read it on one of our episodes. It was about a woman that gave birth. So the first night at home, the child was crying, so they could not sleep throughout the night. The second night, the husband carried himself from the room and went to sleep elsewhere and left the child and the woman.
Yeah, I think I heard that one. That one does not have sense. That one, I don't even know what to say. I think she gave more details.
Yes, that the daughter now,
yeah,
she's
the daughter
like 6
does
months
not
old.
want.
She leaves him alone and she runs away from him.
Obviously, that
cries.
one does not have sense. That one, see, some men are best to just be sperm donors. Like, yes, really, that's just the best they should do with their life. They should never take up the responsibility of being a father. Just be an egg donor. Please just scatter your seeds.
There's no how, if you cannot try to, you cannot
shouldn't do that.
You left me alone because you need your sleep.
Right?
Like, what do you need your sleep for?
Someone that actually just
because
gave birth. When you're supposed to carry the baby and told that to just go tell her
but
to
he's supposed to be on paternity leave as well. There's maternity leave and there's paternity leave.
So he's spending his paternity leave sleeping, and the wife is staying all her week. That's why they say marry a kind person.
But person sometimes you don't know.
I have conversations. See, if I interview a Scorpio in your presence, you think the guy is going to apply for an award? Not like an interview, but I believe you should have very intimate and sincere conversations. There used to be this, I can't remember her name, but she used to always share posts on specific questions to ask your partner that would drive you guys into having those conversations. That's what your cutting face is. If you date for a whole year, that means you have like how many hours in a day to have conversations and
there are people that still lie even in those stages.
At least you know that na lying lie. Like, you know he lied. It's better to eventually find out that this person lied than for you to get into the marriage and feel like I don't even know this person at all. If he had lied, I would know he lied. But like, everything is just shocking to me. I don't know if you understand.
I understand.
But then
there's no how you exhaust
all the questions.
All the questions in the early stages.
You know, when you give somebody advice and be like, but I don't know, Sha, just in case the advice will spoil their life.
You see, I'm using my common sense. She's advising me now. This one is good advice, so that you ask these questions. And I'm saying, there's no how. There's no how. When I enter Wahala now, I will remember, people advise me. People advise me in the early stages.
But then I'm saying it now. Just do what your mind tells you to do, in case you follow the advice and it spoil your life.
Okay, so I think we should jump away from stories. Let's do something quite different. And Favor wants to head this one.
Okay.
Because she has been leaving me to do the reading job, and I'm exhausted.
Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Let me be a princess today.
Sorry about that. Okay. So this particular question we're going to be answering today has a response of this or that. So I will ask you something, and you tell me which one you prefer, either this or that. So this one says, would you rather be able to solve any problem or achieve any goal, but never experience love and happiness? Or would you rather be able to experience immense love and happiness, but never be able to achieve any goal at all?
Happiness, goal.
Happiness and love.
Happiness and love, goal.
Imagine you had the power to achieve any goal at all.
Oh my
God.
God.
You say, I want to be the richest woman in the world.
Be the president.
And you're able to achieve it.
Or
you want to cure cancer.
But won't I be happy with the money I make?
Well, like,
that's happiness.
Let me not answer the question for you, but then think about it deeply. Which one would you prefer?
Oh, honestly, I'm a lover girl. Honestly.
Oh my God.
And I feel like getting that happiness and that true love is a goal that is achieved on its own. So I would pick that, happiness and love.
That's nice, actually, because I will actually pick that too. Because I don't think I don't think you can achieve anything and feel like you've achieved something. Like
in
you
your
can
life,
do things, accomplish a goal, and then you just people clap for you, but you just go back home and you feel like my life is
you don't
trash.
have anybody to tell it to, anybody to talk to.
And you feel like my life is trash. You're not happy after achieving it. Even if you have sleepless nights. Exactly. Someone just won a very big award, but 2 hours later, they committed suicide, or they are going to drown themselves in drugs because they don't feel anything. I think the part where we need to feel things on a deeper level is very important. It's more than any level of achievement. Being able to feel pain is better than being able to achieve just anything.
But you guys tell us,
what
would you pick? Would you pick the happiness over achieving any achievements?
Goal. You have a superpower to achieve just any goal.
Just anything.
Or you want to experience immense love and happiness.
Let us know what you pick. Immense
love. Okay, the next one says, would you rather have a rich father than have a rich husband?
So my father will be rich,
or your husband will be rich.
My daddy will pass inheritance to me, but my husband, riches will enter his head and he will go and cheat, and that woman will collect that thing. So I'll pick my father over my husband being rich, because I know that the inheritance will definitely go back to me. But in another way around, if I marry this man, I make sure my name is in his will, and then maybe I cannot be the one to poison him. Everything goes to me before he malfunctions, because men malfunction.
Actually,
so before he malfunctions and goes to another woman, like remote. I would have already done something that will not be suspicious, so I can inherit everything.
Yeah.
More honestly, I prefer the father over the husband.
But then, do you know this conversation we're having is because our father does not have money.
Why are you talking about my father now? Why are you talking about my papa?
Rich kids, my Otodolas daughter will never have that conversation. So this is already what's it called? A poor man picking conversation.
Then you would have not asked me this question. I don't know. Did I tell you that my papa is not?
I'm sorry, but then I don't understand. I just wanted to chip it in, because imagine if your father was Bill Gates. This would never be a conversation you have wanting to. No, this is a conversation we're having.
Imagine if it's those type of people that have experienced money and they stupidly say, "Oh no, money is not everything." I would rather.
That's why they say all of us have our own problem.
Right now, my father has enough money, but money does not solve.
Yeah, I just want love. I need the money can
down,
love
mama,
me
because you get the
with
money,
all my flaws.
Because you have the money, that's why you can say that. Let us have the money first, so that we can get our chance to say it. Jeez.
But really, I think I'll pick the father. Not because the man will run, my husband will run away with the money. But my father in the first place will give me opportunities. I will grow up in a very healthy environment. I would attend good schools, make rich friends, have a very wealthy network. There is no way I would be poor. And there's no way you will not catch a rich husband from associating with your rich father's friends. Then you have to be old enough to marry him. Like, the money comes when you are now married to him, already an adult, maybe like your 20s. But if it's my father, I have those networks even from when I'm 7 years old. Yeah, you can just start building your own brand. And people that don't even believe. You've not seen kids who are already billionaires from age 12. Their business partners don't even have to believe in your dream. You just invest. Because they trust you. Their main aim is to be a business partner to your father. Exactly. So you have the name, you have the brand, you have the identity, you have the money, the influence. But if it's marriage, you have to be old enough to marry at first. That means time they go. You're like 20, 30. I bet I can get married at 13, Joe. As in rich man. Who will say no? But then, yeah, that's all for the this or that. Watch next episode where we'll be talking about more controversial options. Which would you pick? I'll have both. Actually, why can't I have both? I choose not to pick. I'm a woman that can have both. I can, definitely. My father is already rich. My father is a billionaire. I don't care what you guys say. Is you only that say your papa? No, now. No, I was painting a scenario. I was painting a scenario. No, now. Did I say it directly? No. Famous daddy, if you see this, careful of your daughter. Careful. You're not saying careful. My daddy, if you see this, I did not say this. It's not the way I was saying. Who told you my daddy did this? Is the father ever trying to defend your daddy on camera? Yes. His name should defend him. Bill Gates' daughter does not need to say. Let the money not stop, please, because of this thing. So he stops giving you allowance. I'm trying to bring people's controversial stories. You told the world that I'm poor. For bringing people's controversial stories, I want to carry my own controversial story and put it. The people's one that we are sharing is already enough. Anyways, guys, all right, that's all the time we have for today, and thank you for joining us.
Remember to watch other episodes. We have other episodes that you can go and watch. You can binge watch them. You can always follow us on all social medias and all social platforms. And I keep getting the question about what is in my mouth. This question will never end. And I still have not answered this question. I just comment racist and hungry. But oh, at the end of the day, I
But I think
will.
it's quite obvious now.
Some
If they
people don't
look
know.
closely, you see that it's braces and it's still fresh. So
People don't know,
just
like the tongue break itself. People
okay,
don't
people
know
don't know
about that.
much
So
about it.
I
Yeah,
will, I
that's
will end
true.
up doing one video one of
To
these
just talk about
years.
it.
Because,
But you will be fine. You shall hear on the
yes,
subtitle as well.
exactly. The subtitle. Read the subtitle. You cannot hear me, please. Hi
Okay.
guys.
Bye.